Bangladesh's silent exodus. Hundreds of Awami League insiders living like ghosts across India. They once held ministerial portfolios, roamed around with police or military escorts, and shaped the power corridors of Dhaka. Today, they are quietly tucked into apartments across Delhi, Kolkata, and Bengaluru, while surviving on borrowed time, borrowed hope, and borrowed visas. Over 200 Awami League leaders, ex-MPs, senior police officers, former diplomats, and their families are living in India jobless, visa-stretched, and watching their savings disappear. They are facing greater uncertainty than before following the Indian government's decision to deport the illegal or undocumented Bangladeshi migrants. With the cloud of uncertainty looming large, they have one question: what happens next? And when? It is a story that has unfolded in whispers in ghost houses, private clinics, school admission offices, and embassy waiting rooms. Over 200 members of Bangladesh's once mighty and ruling Awami League ecosystem, including former ministers, MPs, high-ranking police officers, diplomats who were close to ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, and leaders of the student wing, Chhatra League, have been living in India for over a year now, since August 5, 2024, when Hasina decided to fly out of Dhaka in the face of violent protests followed by a public rampage. They are not able to return to their homeland. The reasons are many, but the core reality is singular: they fear what lies back home. NEWS 18 has spoken with several such Awami League members and some former officers who served in Sheikh Hasina's government to understand their side of the story that unfolded over the past year. They are living in undisclosed locations, under the guidance of some senior officers of the government or certain politicians in respective states. It has been an arrangement of sympathetic coexistence for them. Since Sheikh Hasina's political fortunes took a dramatic turn, especially after the controversial 2024 election and the mounting crackdown on dissent and student protests, many of her close associates have trickled across the border into India. However, they were not in formal exile, not as refugees, not as asylum seekers, but on extended medical visas, tourist visas, and diplomatic passports with rapidly approaching expiry dates. Many are holed up in apartments in cities like Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, and Bengaluru and on the outskirts, as their political clout is now reduced to silent networking in diplomatic, bureaucratic, and political back channels. Without work permits, employment visas, or political clarity, they live a ghost-like existence, jobless, stateless, and financially strained. Their children are not getting admission to schools or local institutions. Some families have moved more than once within India to avoid detection or local scrutiny. We fled to India just to survive while we saw our houses being set on fire and our relatives and workers being lynched. We thought that we would be able to return in a few months, as and when the situation stabilized. It has been over a year. There is no direction from the party chief Hasina. And we are living like ghosts, says a former Awami League parliamentarian, requesting anonymity. Our bank accounts in Bangladesh are frozen. We could take some cash with us while some well-wishers helped. Currently, we are surviving on friends' help and whatever little we have saved. An ex-minister of Hasina's cabinet said. APA Hasina met a few senior functionaries a few days back. We have to wait until the elections. The party wants us to return and prepare the ground for APA to come back. But the situation is hostile. If we try to return, we will be immediately arrested. Another senior Awami League leader said he has been struggling to get his 4-year-old daughter admitted to a school. No school, not even for money, agreed to admit her. They need certain documents, which we cannot provide. Our whole family is on a medical visa. We keep pleading with the Indian officials to extend it every time, he said. At least 30 senior police officers across ranks and intelligence officials are also in the mix. Some had worked closely with the regime's internal security architecture and now fear political retribution or criminal trials if they return. Then there are the diplomats, at least half a dozen of them, who were once part of Sheikh Hasina's global charm offensive. Their diplomatic immunity means little now. Most are looking for third country asylum options quietly, some via the UN, others through private legal channels. Swipe left for next video. India, for now, remains a reluctant host. They are sympathetic to our situation, but the government cannot offer anything further. We do not know what we have in store. They have done a lot for us, and we cannot complain. There has been no formal asylum offered because they do not have such policies. Some of our peers are trying to get some arrangement in some European countries, said a former diplomat, who was once in Hasina's core team. For the Awami League's extended political family now scattered across Indian metros, this is not just a pause. One former minister put it grimly for us, there's no light at the end of this tunnel, it seems like a growing darkness we were not prepared for. Latest blogs.